Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by someone that hasn't been on here in a while, Sam Corry. How are you, bud?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for having me on the show. It's been a while.
It has been. It is good to talk to you. Good to catch up with you. Reminder: what would people most know you for?
Racing, yeah. I'm a US racing in USF 2000 this past year, and yeah, so that's what I do. Just yeah, just keeping in training and everything like that. So
Yeah. So going into how do you think the season went for you?
I think there was definitely a lot learned, some ups and downs, some things that I could have worked on and done better, and some things, just obviously ups and downs. That's what a race season is. So it was definitely a jump from USF juniors last 2 years ago to this past year. So this past season. Um, so yeah, I think it was definitely a learning year for sure, um, and I learned a lot. I mean, I cannot thank everybody enough for everything that they gave me this year, and we know what to come back next year very strong. And I know things that I could have done differently, and I'm going to come back swinging next year.
Yeah. So what are you doing this off season? Like, how are you getting ready? What are you just give the people an update of what you've been up to?
Obviously, training every day. I'm working also, but I'm training every day. Just keeping in shape, keeping fit, doing some sim stuff every day, and just keeping my body into it. I did a couple kart races here recently. Just keeping my mind and hands and everything um, in perspective, and just keep that kind of momentum going. And then obviously some testing here and there in the car as well. So yeah.
So, I know that like what was I believe you got a win this year, if I am not mistaken, in USF.
Yep. Yep.
Um,
And Indy.
what was that like for you to win at that place?
I mean, Indy's Indy, and you can say Indy, and everybody knows what you're talking about. So I think just that kind of atmosphere that weekend was awesome. I mean, I raced at Indy and karting at the Battle at the Brickyard a couple years ago and won there, and it was just special in a go kart. And to be able to go there in a full size car and be able to get a win like that, it means so much to me. I mean, I think that's probably the most enjoyed win I've ever had. I mean, I love the track in general. It's just a very fun track, and I get it. I get it. It's just kind of it fits me. So I don't know. Indy's a very special place, and it's very special to win there.
Yeah. Okay. So, I know that, what do you have in terms of next year? Where could we see you, or what could you be doing?
So next year we're looking to run USF 2000 again, go and win the championship. So yeah, I mean we're probably gonna dabble into some other things hopefully, but yeah, main goal is USF.
Okay. Obviously, we still really kind of don't know where you're going to land. Obviously, we'll get a clue once the Griffiths test comes along and all that stuff. Yeah, so we'll obviously keep updated on that.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
so so outside of, you know, this season, what was it like just to be out there and be part of that?
I mean, I'm extremely thankful for VOD and for my parents and everybody that's helped this season. Um, I mean, it wasn't the season we wanted for sure. Definitely could have been a bit better. And I know the things that I need to work on and improve. And I know that we're going to come back next season swinging. But I mean, this season was really good just to kind of take in everything. And I mean, now next year, I know most of the tracks that we're going to be at. I don't know the schedule yet; they haven't released it, but I know a lot of the tracks. So to knowing that already and having been there, I think that's going to be help out a lot. So next year is going to be a strong year.
I don't think I've ever asked you this. Correct me if I have. I might have, but how do you mentally get ready for a race?
For a single race
Yeah,
or race weekend. So
just a single race.
yeah, so I mean, before I go out, I listen. I've got a playlist. I listen to music and just kind of stretch out, kind of just get ready. Um, and I jog a little bit just to kind of get my mind right and start to just get into that deep focus of, where I need to be. I review my notes and everything that I've taken from the session prior to just clean up some mistakes that I have, and just mentally just get into that kind of rhythm, because I mean racing's a rhythm. It's what it is. So just to kind of bring that mental state into that kind of just area of perfection. Well, we all strive for perfection. We're never going to get it, but um, just to be able to just running laps in my mind, running scenarios in my mind. I mean, obviously, a race start you can never predict it. If you try and predict a race start and try and have a game plan, it never goes your way. So just kind of seeing what I can do and just running scenarios through my head.
Okay. Are you starting a podcast?
I am, yeah. So see what we can do there. Just some sports, some racing, and stuff like that. So
Yeah. We'll have more details on that later.
for
Um,
sure, for sure.
yeah, for sure. Okay. So, all right. I know. Okay, let's talk about other things because you know what there's a lot of other things that you like to do and stuff. Um, can we talk about the Bears or no?
No, I don't feel comfortable talking about the Bears, okay? And the score. It's depressing.
Hey, at least you have the Buckeyes.
Yeah. I'm also a Notre Dame fan, so that was I like Ohio State and I like Notre Dame, so it was and my mom likes Notre Dame and my dad likes Ohio State. So that was it was an interesting way to end the game in the last little bit. So no, I don't know. I think yeah, it's it's hard being a Corey with all the controversy.
Yes, yes. Um, okay. Let's see. And then finally, I know a lot of people have known a lot about you, but what is something people don't know about you?
Something people don't know about me. Um, I don't know. I really enjoy being able to get with just a small group of friends and just hang out, talk about life, and just chill. So I think that's one thing for me. I've got a really close friend, and just being able to come together and talk. And I'm Christian, so I'm Catholic. So just talk about kind of life, talk about God, just stuff like that. So it's very warming to me to be able to, if I've had a long race weekend, to come home to the people that I'm close with and just talk about it.
All right. Well, Sam, thanks for coming on, and we'll talk to you soon, bud.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you. I appreciate it.